Good morning, I'm Sara Whitman, and here are your top stories. And welcome to Hofstra Today. I'm Sara Whitman. Good evening, and welcome to a brand new episode of Director's Cut. I'm Sara Whitman. 60 years of Radio Hofstra University. 2019 marks a huge milestone for the nationally ranked college radio station, and we're here to find out how it all got started. The recent college admissions scandal is being felt by the entire country, leaving many to wonder if this could be the end of standardized testing to get into college. We spoke to many Long Island universities to see what the future of college admission could look like. Foundation aid was created over a decade ago to help needy school districts, yet many today are still struggling to meet their demands. The toddler was alone in a car in this parking lot when she was abducted this morning. It's been nearly 7 years since Hurricane Sandy rocked the East Coast. So why are some homeowners now just receiving notification that they must elevate their homes? An emergency on the tracks. 8 people treated for injuries when a New York-bound Long Island Railroad car derailed on Saturday. People who went to the movies at a Clifton theater this past Saturday got a marvelous surprise. Captain Marvel star Brie Larson surprised fans by serving them popcorn and taking pictures before the movie started. She was promised a refund, but now months later, she's still being charged for services she never received. While power has been restored to Olive Rhodes Avenue, the residents of this home say they've been without power for more than 3 weeks. California, along with 16 other states and the District of Columbia, are suing the Environmental Protection Agency over its plans to change vehicle emission standards. The proposal would repeal Obama-era regulations that require cars to have much higher gas mileage by 2025. The lawsuit says the EPA has gone against its own regulations and violated the Clean Air Act. It's the first day of classes for Hofstra students, and they've been notified of an off-campus home invasion. Sorority sisters were sleeping in their home last night when an armed man entered. We spoke to one of the victims who is shaken up.
It was scary. I'm not gonna lie, it was hard to sleep. I didn't really want to sleep in my room.
Jamie Rollo, a Hofstra University senior, woke up to a gun pointed to her head just before midnight last night while sleeping in her off-campus Fairview Boulevard home. These frightening moments occurred on the eve of the first day of classes.
Someone opened the door and I just saw a figure and he had a gun, so I screamed, and then he told me to not scream and to shut up. He asked where my money was, if I had any jewelry or anything.
Jamie says the burglar was a man in his 30s, dressed in all black with an American flag bandana.
Told us to just lie down flat, and then he went to go check my other housemate's store and then stole her GoPro.
The man also took Jamie's Apple laptop and demanded the password before fleeing the scene. This is not the first time an off-campus house has been targeted, and Nassau police say the burglar got in through an unlocked door.
Accidents happen, and there's nothing that we could do about that now.
Shortly after the incident, the Hofstra University Department of Public Safety emailed some resident safety tips to their students, advising to always lock your doors, to never keep anything even of minimal value in your vehicle, and to never admit any unknown persons into your residence hall, apartment, or home. The victims don't know why their house was targeted, but what they're sure of is that they'll be making changes to their home security. Reporting live from Hempstead, I'm Sara Whitman. We got a rundown of all things Dante after chatting with him. Take a look. What else did you take away from the program? I did hear some rumors that you saw a few celebs just randomly on the streets. Can you tell me a little bit about that? We'll return to the Oscars soon, but first I sat down for coffee with our first guest of the evening. Donating just 1 pint of blood can help save multiple lives. The reports recount instances of drug and alcohol violations, as well as physical and psychological abuse towards new members. Drug and opioid addiction persists as a critical issue within America. Nassau County is holding free flu shots and walk-ins are welcome. Facebook is taking on Tinder with a new dating app. CEO Mark Zuckerberg says the new service will connect people who are not friends and help create long-term, meaningful relationships. Over 40 top-notch spellers from Long Island elementary and middle schools competed in the 7th annual Long Island Regional Script Spelling Bee at Hofstra. And in entertainment news, Netflix announced a new season of 13 Reasons Why will be released with 13 new episodes on Friday, May 18th. There will be no cassette tapes to follow this season, but instead a Polaroid that reveals a twisted truth. The season will take place a few months after the end of season 1 and will highlight the characters' road to recovery. I'm Sara Whitman, and that's your news.